Welcome everyone to this Qigong session in my cabin. We're just going to take some little Qigong exercises and we'll see how we go. It's a bit of a different format to what I usually do in a class setting, but I hope that you like it. Okay, so remember, just listen to your body, and if your body's not happy doing something, just ease off or just don't do that particular bit. But most of the exercise we'll be doing today will be nice and gentle, so you'll not have to worry too much about things. Okay, so at any point you can have a little seat, you can have a drink. If you feel that your legs are getting sore and you don't want to stand, by all means have a seat, and please try and do the arm movements. If you're sitting, make sure that your feet are nice and flat on the floor. Okay, so I've got my yoga mat here, but you don't need a yoga mat, you just need something that's nice and flat. This is just to try and keep the cold from going up through my feet. Okay, so have those feet around about hip to shoulder distance apart. Alright. Relax the back of the knees. Okay, so we'll come into this just a basic stance for a standing meditation. I want you to relax. Think about the long bones of the legs relaxing. Think about the tailbone being tucked under just that little notch. Think about the chest being nicely open, so we'll just think about rolling those shoulders up and back a few times. And back. And once again. And just let it relax. So you think about your spine. Your spine is nicely straight. Okay, it's almost like there's a little weight at the tailbone, a little thread right through the centre of the crown, so back way. Okay, it's almost like you're pulled in different directions, but there's no tension, just to think about your spine being nicely straight. And tucking that chin in. Okay, so just tucking it in, not bringing it to the chest, you're just looking straight ahead and just tucking the chin in. And if you're comfortable, you can close your eyes. If this isn't for you, just drop your gaze down to a little spot on the floor in front of you. And remember to relax. If you feel that your shoulders are still a bit tense, you can give another couple of circles just to encourage them to relax. The hands are by your side. And remember, we don't want to lock the knees or the elbows. We want to release the tension from the body. When we release the tension from the body, that allows your chi or your energy to flow through your body much easier. I just want you to have an awareness of your breath just now and how it is. Maybe you're catching your breath. Maybe you've had a busy day. Just be aware of the contact that your feet has with the mat or the flooring beneath you. Relax the back of those knees. Encourage the muscles, wherever they are that are tight, to just relax and let go. Relaxing those shoulders away from the ears. It's almost like you've got invisible weights in both hands, pulling those arms away down. Allowing the shoulders to relax. And bring your attention to your breath. As you breathe in, I want you to just follow that breath. Follow the air entering the nostrils, down the back of the throat, and into the lungs. There's a little still point, and then it'll leave the lungs, up through the throat, back out through the nostrils. Again, breathe in, just follow the air moving in. Lungs. Breathing out, leaving the lungs up through the throat, back out through the nostrils. And remember, thoughts may come into your mind, that's absolutely fine. Just acknowledge what that thought was, and then just bring your focus back to following your breath. And we're going to just move now into an abdominal breath. So this means that as you breathe in, the abdomen rises first, then the chest, and then right up into the collarbones. We're using the full capacity of your lungs. And as you breathe out, abdomen falls first, then the chest, and then the collarbone. That's just expelling that last little bit of air. So the lungs should be empty. So we'll breathe in, abdomen, chest, collarbone, breathing out, abdomen falling, then the chest, then the collarbone. Remember, you're breathing in and out through your nose, unless you can, that's absolutely fine, then you obviously need to use your mouth, but it's usually in and out through your nose. Breathing in, abdomen, chest, collarbone, breathing out. Remember, those little chattering minds might happen again. If that does, just acknowledge what that little thought was. And just bring your attention back to following your breath once more. Going to continue the abdominal breath, however, we're just going to bring in the Dantian breathing. Thumbs running over the belly button, create that lovely mudra. Again, the lower Dantian is pretty much in the centre of this little triangle, a couple of inches just below the belly button. And as you breathe in this time, I want you to think about the centre of that triangle, that lower Dantian. Breathing in, think about it like a little ball of sun. Charging up and getting brighter and brighter. Breathing in. Visualize this area. Ball of light. Ball of energy, whatever helps you to visualise, you just go with it. And feel this area building up with energy. want you to now think about that little ball of energy that's there in the middle of your triangle. And this time, now as you breathe in, visualise pulling that energy all the way through from the front, right through to the back to that lower dantian. It's almost like it's like, oh, pulling through, breathing in, bring it to the lower dantian, the big men at the lower back. And then as you breathe out, just feel it spreading across into the kidneys. Breathing in, visualising it through to the lower back, breathing out, visualise energy moving across into the kidneys. Breathing out. Feel that lovely energy. It may feel like somebody's just gently touching you on that lower back, just gently rubbing the kidney area. If you don't feel anything, don't worry about it. It doesn't mean that it's not working. It just means that perhaps you haven't got the sensitivity yet of feeling the energy or your chi moving. Don't worry about it. It will come with practice. And one more breath. And just allow those hands just to drift down the side of your body. And just see how you feel now. How does your body feel? Perhaps you have that kind of tingly sensation in your hands. Might feel that there's a sensation as if you're holding something in your hands. Might feel really warm. The lower back might feel that there's still somebody just gently pressing on that lower back where you were pushing that energy to. Or maybe you don't feel anything, but as I say, don't worry. Just compare how you feel now to how you were like only 5 minutes ago. And you've calmed the mind. Regulate the mind. Stop the chatter. And gently move those fingers. Lovely. Just relax. Give those legs a little sugar. Get the blood moving again in those legs. Very good. So, what we're going to do now. What we're going to do is we're going to go into warm up. Okay, so feet just a little bit wider. Okay, so relax those knees, just wrapping round. So it's like a little wrap and tap, or as we like to call it, 2 dragons wrapped around the pillar. So we're having a little thump at the front, into that area at the thigh, the qua. And at the back, that lower hand, just a little thump on the ming ming. Open that up, gate of vitality. And that fresh chi in, stay chi out. Open up the qua. Don't have to thump too hard if you don't feel like it, but just a gentle thump on these areas. It's absolutely fine. And we're just going to gently move into little yin openings. So we're just going to lift the toes. It's going to allow that opening again at the top of the thighs. bring the feet back to the front. And a little yang this time. We're going to lift the heel. Bring the feet back to the front once more. And just let it slow down. So just give your hands a good shake out. Relax those shoulders, lovely. Shake it out. Just when you start at the crown of the head, little tap. Bring it down the back, into the back of the neck, across and into the front. Cross, it's just a quick one we're doing today, so down the sides. Cross. Just a gentle thump. Over to the other side. One more. And then into the brains, and down the back, up the inside. One more. Up to here, just relax. Oh, that should warm you up. So just nice, very tiny hip circles. Starting about an inch in size, barely moving at all. If it helps, you can pop your hands on your hips. And just increasing that circle size to about 3 inches in size. Lovely. Then reverse from 3 inches. Down, back to even about 1 inch in size. Lovely. And just bring your feet together. Pop your hands over your knees. Now you're going to bring the hands so you're about an inch above the knees. Okay, we're making a point with the centre of the palm, making a point with the point above your knees. So gently turn the hands, gently push the knees backwards. Bend the knees, turn the fingers in. Straighten, push back, bend, turn inwards. Straighten, bend, straighten, bend. Once more. Straighten and bend. Lovely. Just take your time coming up, don't get dizzy. Okay, I want you to just gently stretch out all those fingers, moving from the pinky all the way through to the thumb and all the way back. Lovely. And then rotate those wrists. Oh, there it is. I knew it was going to creak and crack. Just wait for the left one to go now. And then reverse. And just let it go. And just see, how do you feel now? Lovely. So have a little drink of water before we go into your forum that we're going to do today. Okay, and I'll see you in 2 ticks. Welcome back. Hopefully we've all had a little drink and we're now ready to go. What we're going to be doing is Tai Chi Qigong form, also known as Shibashi. Now, if anybody's been at my class, we've done this a few times. It's a lovely form. It's 18 simple yet effective movements, okay, and the exercises are fabulous for promoting the body's healing energy. It's great for reducing stress and just generally giving you a lovely feeling of well-being. Okay, so if you get a chance, please do it. Okay, 15 minutes a day, that's all it takes to go through this once you're familiar with all the exercises. I say they're not difficult, but as I say, there's 18 of them, so even I go, I can't remember what's coming next, so don't worry about it. Alright, so just a few wee things before we start. Okay, always listen to your body. So I mean, at any point if you think you're tired, you can't stand for much longer, then by all means have a seat and just let make sure your feet are nice and flat on the floor. And if you've got room, continue with the arm movements, alright? Or if you need to, completely rest. Okay, just completely rest and just allow your hands to rest on your thighs. Take a drink, always listen to your body, alright? So it's a Shibashi form, a few wee things I want to just make you aware of, okay? First thing I was going to talk about is Wuji, the starting posture, okay? This is where most of the movements will come from. So Wuji is feet about hip distance apart or slightly wider, okay? You've got that option. Again, for myself, I make it slightly wider because I feel I'm off balance if I'm actually at hip distance apart. Feet are running straight, weight is even across the whole of the feet, so you don't want to be having the weight moving inwards or outwards, as long as the weight is balanced across the feet. Back of the knees relaxed, tailbones tucked under, chest is open. Think about the tailbone pulling down, and think about the crown of the head pulling up, keeping that spine a nice, lovely straight line, and you're just tucking the chin in. Okay, and also, if you remember, tongue to the roof of the mouth. If you forget, don't worry about it. Okay, another couple of things before we start is to the centre of the palms. What we want to do is bend that middle finger in, have an awareness of where that point is. Okay, so I want you to think about this point throughout the exercises. This is Gong, it's on the pericardium meridian. Okay, another point is at the top of the head called Bahway. If you're not sure where that crown of the head is, pop your hands over your ears, let your muffs, slide the middle fingers up to the meat, and that's approximately the crown of the head. It's just having awareness here, having awareness in the centre of the palms. Okay, sorry, I've got something stuck to my mat. It's jaggy, there it is, it's away. Okay, so we're going to start with your feet together. Okay, so it's Shibashi 18 form. So for this part I'm not mirroring, so you're going to put your weight onto your right leg and nice and slowly lift the left one up and out into your Wuji. Make sure your weight is even. Relaxing the back of those knees, tucking that tailbone under. Tailbone pulling down towards the earth. Crown of the head feels like it's been pulling up towards the heavens. Chest is open, hands by your side, tucking that chin in, just that wee fraction. Palms coming out, few opening breaths, breathing in, think of gathering up energy, breathing out, bringing it down. And again, breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Remember you're breathing in and out through your nose and unless that is not impossible for you. Just resting those hands that will drift down, out from the body. We're going to begin thinking about the centre of those palms, breathing in up to eye level, turn, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, you notice a slight straightening of the legs. Breathing out, and a bend to the knees. This movement supports all the meridians. Move into the second movement called opening the chest, breathing in all the way out, breathing out, just gently closing, bringing it back down. So if you can, you inhale till the arms are out by your side, exhale, gently close. About the centre of those palms again. And this expands chi into the chest, reduces depression. And from here we'll move into the third movement, which is painting a rainbow. Bring the hands up, left hand to the crown, right hand goes out to the side. At the same time as a little turn of the foot. So that right arm goes out, just slightly dipped from below the shoulder. The right foot is out to the side, but your weight's actually mostly on your left. Okay. Right leg is straight, left leg is bent. Left hand is up above the crown. Again, think of that Bachway point. Bring that right foot in as you do. The right hand will go up, left foot out to the other side. So you've moved your weight. Bring it forward. So if you can, you're breathing in, breathing out. You're looking to that palm. Breathing in, breathing out. Think of painting a rainbow all the way up and over the crown of the head. This can reduce headaches and help with actually stomach, your digestion. You're working into the Bachway point. here. Bring it back to front. And we're going to go into separating clouds, and we'll cross the left wrist behind the right. Up to the heart. It's almost like trying to take a jumper off, stretching upwards. And release. And again, a little bend to the knees. Left into the heart. Stretching up, separating the clouds. This is good for the heart and the lungs and helps clear the head. Let them relax. We're going to go into the fifth movement, which is arm rolling. Hand out to the midline of the chest. Think of that lovely line. Back hand, you're going to look at it and let it glide past the ear. Lower hand will then start to move out behind you. Turn that right palm up. Lower hand going to glide past the ear again. This is great for temporal headaches, migraine, etc. We turn sideways so you can see how it looks. It's almost like there's a piece of elastic stuck between each palm. Every time it just about comes back, it starts to stretch again. Gliding by that ear. Always follow that back hand, turning the front hand up. And just bring it back to the front. From here we're going into the next movement, which is rowing the boat. And we'll start off with the simple version. So just bending the knees, hands go back, and then up, and bending. This is good for the kidney and the bladder. Now if you wish you can take it deeper, don't have to. Deeper means come all the way down to the floor. Breathe in, breathing out. Breathing out. And once again. Take your time to come up. I'm going to get into lifting the balls. The palms are facing the earth. I'm going to lift that right hand up so it's in line with your face at the opposite side. Up out of the toes. Turn, let it come back down. Over to the other side. Lifting, so there's pressure on the toes. Turn, bring it back down. Lift up to about eye level. turn. So this is a holding chi. It holds the organs in place. This is what we're working with here. One more to each side. Come back. And into gazing at the moon. So let the hands slide up. Like you're making a window, you're looking through it. And glide down and over to the other side. Looking up, gazing at the moon. And this is for lifting and holding the organs. Think about the organs in the body. They're always fighting against gravity. You need something in order to hold everything in place. And as you're lifting, and you're holding chi. Looking through that lovely window. To the ninth movement, which is pushing palms. So we'll turn the palms upwards, make a nice little fist. I'm going to extend that right palm away. As you do, the left palm will face the earth. Turn the palm, tucking in from the finger, the pinky, thumb over, bring it back in. Both of them are fists again. Face the earth, push the palm away. Turn it over, tucking in, bring it back in, face the earth, push away, tucking from the pinky, back in, face the earth, push away, tucking in, pushing palms. Digestion. Helps the bowels. Helps against cold weather. Into the 10th movement, which is hands in clouds or cloud hands. Just relax. So allow your right hand to just drift across and then down. Let your left hand drift across and then down. So his right hand goes across and down, and left goes across and down. And all you're going to do is move the body. So as the right hand goes across, you follow your body with it. Let it go down. Left hand goes across, let it turn all the way. And down. Let that right hand go across. Down. Left hand. And they want to naturally bypass each other, waiting their turn to drift across, down, cleanses the eyes, calming the mind. Think about those clouds just drifting across, almost like wiping the mind of any worries. And then bring yourself back into centre. Going into the 11th movement, scooping the sea and viewing or looking at the sky. So just step forward with the right foot, left foot's anchored, so good distance between them. You can have a little bend to this front knee because you're going to need it as you scoop down. So you're going to scoop down, I'll just go back just a little, make sure you can still see me. Scooping down, left wrist behind right. Again into the heart, stretching up, looking at the sky. Scooping the sea, and looking at the sky, pushing away. So you're bending that front knee. And this is expanding chi into the chest. And it's said to help with depression. And scooping, pushing up, scooping the sea, looking at the sky. And once again, hands drift down to about chest level. So your feet should more or less stay where they are. Pushing waves, push the waves, the hands drift, pull it back, lift the toe. Push away. I'm just going to turn sideways to make sure that everyone's okay. Push away, lift the heel, drop. Pull it back in. It's like you're pulling the elbows in. Push. Pull. Lift the toes. Push. Pull. Push. And pull. Now just keep going. I'm just going to turn around again. Push. It's for the kidney and the bladder. It helps with anxiety, tension, and also helps you just feel grounded. And we're going to move into flying dove, so the feet do the same motion. Hands are going to drift out together into the chest, open up, close the hands into the chest, into the chest. Open. So this is flying dove. Brings chi into the chest, and again, this one's good for depression. And you may feel that as your arms are sweeping out, you might feel that energy being gathered in. If you don't worry about it. And bring it back in. We're going to just bring that forward foot back. We're going to bring the other side. Okay, scooping the sea and looking at the sky. Right hand behind the left this time. Into the heart. Stretching up. Bend that knee. Stretch up. And one more. Now the hands come down by the chest into pushing waves. So push and pull. Push. Pull. Push. Into flying dove. Push away, palms face. Into the chest and open. And close. Into the chest. Close. And once more. And bring that foot back in so the feet are back to being hip distance. And just bring the hands into little fists. We're going to go into charging fists. Palms are facing upwards, you've just closed the fist. Just extend that right one forward. And bring it in. Left. Bring it in. This aids your digestion. Bring it in. So you're sitting on those hip bones. Just above it. And one more. And just let the hands drift down. We're going to get into flying wild goose. Okay, so hands are by your side. We're going to bring them up to about shoulder height. This is a movement. And let them drift down. So you want to think about those little flight feathers at the ends of the wings. Let them drift down. What you can do, if your balance is good, bring it up onto the toes. Bring it back down, a little bend to the knees. So we can breathe in as we go up. Breathe out as we go down. Breathe in. Breathing out. One more. And down. Just relax for a little moment. Finish with flying dove. We're going to spinning the wheel, so I want you to just gently, just let your weight just drift down towards the floor. Now spinning the wheel is like you've got a big ball between the hands. And you're going to take this ball a little journey. So I'm going to mirror this time. You're going to let it go to the left hand side first. And you've got this ball between the hands and you're not going to drop it. But you're really going to rotate into the body. Bring it up that left hand side, up above the head, stretching up and down the right hand side, and back into centre. We're going to do that another twice. Stretching up, and all the way over. And one more time. And this is good for the digestion as well, eliminates the waste products. Into centre, we'll go in reverse this time, over to the right, up, over, down. So really move into the waist, get abdomen moving. So it's 3 times in one direction, 3 times the other. Always going to the left first. I can't remember if that's 2 or 3, so we'll do another one. And into centre. Now take your time, bending through those knees, just slowly uncurl. I would bring your head up last so you don't get dizzy. You're almost there. Next movement is bouncing a ball. So you're just going to gently bring up that right knee. And the left hand, it's like you're bouncing a ball. Pop that foot down. Over to the other side, left knee, right hand. Bouncing the ball. And bouncing. What you're going to do is just introduce a little hop. This is great for your mental and your physical coordination. So if you're struggling with it, this is probably the exercise that you need to keep doing. One more. And let it go. Breathe in and from. Breathe out. drift down to opposite that lower dantian, a couple of inches below the belly button. And just see what you can feel. Anything at all. Like a little ball of energy there, a little bit of a squeeze, might be a bit more apparent to you. The energy's there, even though you might not feel it, so don't worry about it. And you can move that energy from one hand into the other. And it might feel so heavy that the hand wants to drop when that ball of energy is moved from side to side. Pop it into one hand and then just feel that energy. Give it a little squeeze. Take that top hand away at a slight angle. Just feel that magnetic pull. And then move the energy ball again. Give it a little squeeze. Top hand, just slowly pull it away again. See what you feel. And the ladies, I want you to keep that little ball in your right hand. And the gents, I want you to put it into your left. I want you to bring that little ball of energy and visualise popping it into that lower dantian, placing that other palm on top. Feel that energy in that lower abdomen area, the lower dantian. It's your energy. You're going to store it there for when you need it. Gently let those hands go, just like a rest on your thighs. Walk your weight forward, walk your weight back. Bring those hands to that lower back, to the kidneys. Circle, moving the weight from the heels to the side, to the toes. This just helps with regrounding. And bring you back into centre. Releasing the hands at the back. Weights onto your right foot. Going to lift the left nice and slowly and step it back in next to the right. Well done, everyone. Welcome back. Okay, so you've finished your lovely Shibashi form. Okay, So what we're going to do today is we're just going to take time as normal just to have a nice little closing meditation. So make sure that you're comfortable. If you're sitting, just bring your back away from the back of the chair so that you're sitting in a nice straight upright position. Okay, palms are on your thighs but they're facing upwards. Okay, or you can bring them in to just rest at the lower abdomen. The thumbs are almost touching. It's entirely up to you. Feet are nice and flat on the floor. And I want you to just gently close your eyes. Okay, again, if you're not comfortable closing your eyes, that's absolutely fine. Just drop your gaze down to a little spot on the floor in front of you and just focus on that. I want you to relax. Just relax and try not to think about anything if thoughts come into your mind. Just treat them as that little cloud just passing in front and drifting off, getting blown away, and just bring your mind back to just how you feel. You're so relaxed. So we're going to do everybody's favourite, which is your lovely protective cloak. Okay. And I want you to bring your attention down to that lower dantian, a couple of inches below the belly button. And I want you to just spend a few moments here just visualising this area. Visualise it glowing, a white light of energy. See it glowing and getting larger and larger, and perhaps you might even feel this area start to tingle. And I want you to visualise this white light coming through the abdomen. And it's going to spiral around the abdomen and around and around and around the hips, spiralling around the body, around the buttocks, spiralling its way down, around the thighs and downwards, around the knees, around the calves and the shins, all the way down to the ankles, around the feet and all the toes. And then this little white light is going to spiral its way back up around the toes and the ankles, up around the calves and the shins. Continue its journey upwards around the knees and the thighs. Upwards again around the lower abdomen and the hips and the buttocks. It's going to continue its journey spiralling all the way up around the torso, all the way around the chest. It's going to spiral around the shoulders and then all the way back down the upper arms, down past the elbows, lower arms, the hands. Continue its way back upwards the arms, back up to around the shoulders again, around the neck, the head. It's going to stop spiralling just above the crown of the head. So if you think of it as a little light just hovering just at the crown of the head, just where Bahui is, that lovely point, the crown of the head, where we always visualise that lovely silk piece of thread just pulling us upwards to the heavens. That little light is just going to stop there. And I want you to just bring your attention to the little light, this white light. And the light is going to burst open like an umbrella. It's going to continue to unfold. It's going to unfold, and you're going to be standing inside your umbrella, protected from the outside world. Visualise this umbrella unfolding down past your face, your neck, down past your shoulders, down by the chest and the upper arms and the back, down past the lower arms, the hands, the abdomen, the buttocks. Continuing downwards by the lower abdomen, around and past the hips, down past the thighs and the knees, down past the calves, the ankles and the feet. And when it reaches the floor, it will make a solid connection with the ground. And you're now standing in your protective cloak. And just this cloak is transparent, and nothing can enter and nothing can leave without your permission. And this cloak will protect you all day from negative comments and feelings, perhaps from yourself or other people. It'll protect your energies from being drained. And think about it protecting you from any illnesses that you may pick up. And this is your cloak. You decide what you need protected from the most. And I want you to once again put your attention to the little white light, still hovering up at the crown of the head, still there. And I want you to visualise this light coming through the crown of the head, right into the centre of the head, travelling down the face, into the throat, down the centre of the chest, and settling back into that lower dantian, just below the navel. And then place one hand and then the other over that lower dantian. And be assured, protective cloak still in place. And your white light energy is back to being stored in that dantian. And only when you're ready, just take your time. Be aware of any sounds that you may hear. Bringing your awareness back into the room that you're currently in. Perhaps gently moving the fingers and the toes. And gently turning the head one way and then the other. Just awaken the brain once more. Perhaps you want to rub the hands, make sure there's a little bit of heat there. Gently placing them over the eyes. And gently letting the light in as you gradually open your eyes. And bringing your awareness back into the room. I hope you enjoyed that meditation. It's one of the popular ones, and I will hopefully see you next time. Take care and remember to practice. Bye.